Hello, YouTube. This is the Galley La Podcast, and today we are going to be reviewing One Piece Manga Chapter 1165, Reverberations. I'm Akainu Fanboy. The other guy is Geboss. Please like and subscribe if you have not. Leave your comments below on your thoughts on the chapter and the thoughts on this review. And we have a Law, Zeus, and Beppo cover story. Pretty great.
Yeah. Much,
And that.
yeah. Better than the Yamato ones.
Yes, it always has been. So yeah, should we start the fight off here? And the art's like pretty terrific. Like it, you see some difficulty with Garp and Roger here. And they're definitely laying in the hits. It's good to just see this combat. I can't wait till the anime gets a hold of this. But yeah, it's pretty well done. Like the side by side, it's good to just get some action. So what are your thoughts?
I wish the whole chapter was this.
Yeah.
and more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's just my overall criticism of this chapter. Just getting it out right away that I feel like we could have gone at least another half a chapter. Like if this was focused mainly on the fight and then wraps up next chapter and then we get all this stuff that we saw this chapter. Like with the extra stuff, like all the other characters that are on the island, that could have been in the next chapter. I just wish, with how much it was built up, the fight between Roger, Garp, and Rox was more than one chapter.
Completely agree. Like just these panels with Shiki were just, all the side by sides of random fodder pirates. It just wasn't really necessary, in my opinion. It's like we've kind of seen that over and over again already. But like I said, like the combat's good and everything, but it's like we get it already. Rayleigh is leaving with Shaki. Even the Big Mom Kaido stuff, it's like, okay, I guess they kind of put a bow on it. I still think it's kind of weird because she's like, I have a debt. And it's like, well, you didn't do anything, Big Mom.
Yeah.
And then when you fast forward to see Kaido, when she brings up that debt again, Kaido looks like emotionally disturbed in the present timeline. But here, he's like, no, I'm that's stupid. Like, I don't really owe you anything, and I'll be waiting to crush your spirit. So it's kind of a bit of a disconnection between the present timeline and that in regards to this interaction right here.
I think over the years Kaido's gotten brain damage.
That's true. Yeah.
From jumping off from jumping off of Sky Islands and just crashing into the ground.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense in that instance. But I was kind of thrown off guard with the Polo Pirates.
Oh yeah.
I did not see that coming.
You get it, Marco Polo?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of wished that it was I kind of liked the rejuvenation theory, like the Phoenix Fruit user kept regenerating, and it might be, but yeah, it's interesting because we saw Graham in the background, but I kind of wish we saw more of what happened with Whitebeard here, because it's like last time we saw him he was clashing with Rox, and now he's like not even worse for wear. Like he's not even fighting. It looks like he's just trying to escape.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, and more so I figure like maybe we would have gotten that Rox was the one who gave him the scars that I think is on his left side.
Yeah.
I think that would have been cool if that it tied to this, but but yeah.
So I just think the expectations is kind of why it's leading us to be a little critical on this point. And then when like the dragon thing, okay, a couple panels, but again, we just see Rayleigh and Scoffer, and again, it's like, why do we need to keep on seeing this? It's like, we get it, and the shot of Saturn was pretty interesting, but how do you get to the West? Oh, I guess they could just teleport to the West Blue. I guess you could just do that. But
Yeah.
That was kind of a weird transition there, and then so we see.
Well, I just want to say really quick.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the chapter was the dragon part.
Yeah.
Mainly because we get to see more of like Dragon actually being like rebellious against the Marines, like wanting to get people rescued and not really caring what the consequences are.
Yeah.
Like, where is this dragon like today? You know?
Yeah. Great point. Yeah. Great point.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing something from that. And I saw people saying that, oh, it sucks that Garp and Dragon didn't get a moment on the island, but from my perspective, I feel that it would be better afterwards, you know, have them like clash in ideals afterwards, because we'll get more into Garp in a little bit, but maybe Dragon could question like why he's staying with the Marines and everything after what happened.
Yeah. Right. I think maybe a Dragon flashback can always cover that, you know, potentially. Because I hope he gets more into this. He doesn't get the Kaido treatment, but he has more characterization than Kaido.
I was going to say that's more than Kaido. And
yeah.
That was another thing. Speaking of Kaido, it's like, Big Mom's like, oh, you owe me for the rest of your life, and he's like, well, I'm just going to create a crew of where violence rules all. And it's like, where did you come to that conclusion from? Like, it's just out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I guess we're splitting up and I'm creating my own crew with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah.
There's
just no characterization at all.
Yeah, and I feel like this is the definite like bow on Kaido's character here. So like the Rocks flashback was not the hidden part of Kaido's characterization that people were saying that it was going to be.
Yeah. Right. So I think it's just, I think with Big Mom, she had really good treatment in Whole Cake, actually, with her flashback, and it really does bring her character to full circle. I mean, I wouldn't say this really adds more to her character. It's just kind of more screen time for her, but I think we have just a good understanding who she is as a person, you know? Kaido's just like, whatever, man, you know? But kind of going on to the next part, they talk about this as like an S-class top secret classification and records of clandestine operations and special hazard pay for naval base G11 and Cypher Pole number 6. So I guess they more or less just paid everybody off, which kind of find interesting there. And so kind of moving on, we get if you're going to quit the Navy, you know, come and join us. And he said, who's going to watch out for the rank and file of the Marines, basically, you know? And I love this. It's simple. It's to the point, and it really defines Garp's character a lot to all the haters, you know? And contrary to what people think, the Marines tend not to be the good guys. I mean, sorry, they tend not to be the bad guys, you know? Like, they are, like, good people, you know? And you just kind of see that gullibility even at Egghead with even Doberman and all the vice admirals, you know, and they don't understand what they're serving, right? Only kind of Garp does, but Garp feels the need to stay. You know?
Yeah. And I think with it is kind of a simple thing, and I think in the future it's going to be expanded on, but I still find it a little hard to. It's like, okay, we get why he's staying with the Marines, but why necessarily is Emu letting him get away with this?
That's the part that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
At this point.
We're probably going to see the aftermath of this, but that's still the lingering question. But yeah, and it kind of ups Kobe stocks because
always the yep.
Because he's basically like leaving it with him now. And I feel like, I think we talked about this last time, that this could maybe be parallel what happens in the current timeline with Kobe fighting alongside Luffy against the possessed Blackbeard.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's more now, because I feel like Luffy and Kobe would have this type of relationship.
It's kind of interesting, like, that prediction, because, like, I think there's a lot of valid ground to it, but I also think there's a lot of valid ground to Blackbeard kicking Emu off the throne.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how that would correspond in a narrative sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of questions with the Davy clan and everything, if they were the rightful rulers or not.
Yeah, but regardless of that, they, Blackbeard and Rocks, they wanted the throne, right? And I guess to take the throne, you would have to kill Emu.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's what I kind of find interesting here, just like looking at the end game. Like, I don't know. Is Emu going to actually be the last villain, if you will, or is he going to be removed and people are going to be fighting for the throne, basically, after that?
Yeah. It turns into Game of Thrones after. Hopefully only the first 4 seasons.
But Dofi did call it the Throne Wars.
Yeah.
And he laid out the Navy, the Warlords, which is Buggy's crew, essentially now, right?
Yeah.
The Yonko, and the Revolutionaries. So, I guess, like, for me, that's why I'm not convinced, because I think this flashback really hit it home that Emu is going to be the final villain.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Blackbeard just has that stock to get to that point. So, I know it's like way down the road, but there's definitely a lot to get through to get to that point for sure. But yeah. So we'll see. And yeah, so kind of going to this part, they kind of get into the specifics of hockey here. I'm
still a little bit confused about the whole mass thing. It's like it's basically just like a bunch of hockey, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
it's a weird way to put it, because the unofficial translation and the official translation both translated it to mass, and
yeah,
I thought the unofficial one was had something that needed to be clarified, but I don't know. It seems just like there's a part in one of the Team 4-Star Abridged Dragon Ball movies where it's like they're fighting a villain. It's like, we're hitting him with all we got, but he's not going down. And and then they're like, we'll hit him really hard together. And that's basically what this turns into here.
Yeah, and then you get the God of Fire reference, which is for Ace. With Roger and everything, which that's a cool little connection there.
Yeah, I mean his sword is named Ace.
Yeah,
Roger.
That is cool. And I guess one thing that I find interesting, also, is that Garp and Roger aren't in their prime probably right now. Actually, we kind of know for a fact they aren't.
Would you say prime would be the Odin flashback?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
because like we can assume Luffy's going to be the strongest when he gets the One Piece, and that was right before Roger got the One Piece.
Yeah.
So I think that's like kind of a fair line of thinking here.
So, I know the whole King of Lightning thing with Garp saying he's old and slow. What point do you think, if any, like what point in time do you think Garp got weaker, or do you think he's just as strong as he was? Because we've seen like with Blackbeard or Whitebeard that people do get weaker with age, just naturally. So
yeah,
I'm wondering where
we know for a fact after the time skip, probably most likely after the time skip,
Yeah, I'm just wondering where the plateau is, like in terms of like age. Maybe.
Same with Rayleigh, right? Rayleigh said he couldn't defeat Blackbeard.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. Yeah.
And probably Prime Rayleigh could take Blackbeard at this point, if I had to guess. You know, so I would say maybe like and this is just me spitballing, but like a decade or two after they hit their prime, if I had to guess.
Okay. But yeah, I was expecting a little bit more from the fight. Because I enjoyed the choreography in the first part, but now it's just like it skipped toward the end, and I hope the anime is going to fill it in with really good animation.
I think they will. I guess my concern is actually I do not think we're going to get like the fate of Rocks here, because it's ambiguous whether he died or what happened to him. And these guys don't really seem like the type to finish him off, but at the same time he's begging them to do it though.
Yeah. Well, that was going to be a question I had for you, because I think there's going to be another chapter on God Valley after this. Just wrapping everything up, because I think we need that final bow on the end of it. Probably going over the aftermath or everything, because I don't know, just how Garp was predicted in the flashback with the Marines surrounding him and like cheering him on. I feel like we need to get that scene. Because it looks at this point that I missed it the first time I read it, but Scopper and Rayleigh were running back to get Roger. So maybe they run off with him, and Garp is the one that gets the notoriety for beating Zebek.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I might agree with you that Rox doesn't necessarily seem like he's down for the count here yet. It may be, I don't know, because it just says that the downfall and the disbandment of the Rocks Pirates. Doesn't necessarily say his death, though.
Well, I'm wondering, can Emu just kill him when he possesses him like this?
I don't know. I don't know necessarily what the after effects of the Domi Reversi is.
Because I bet like Emu was hoping to capitalize to kill Roger at the very least, maybe Garp too. We don't know about that, but he obviously didn't get his way. So, yeah, you know, it is kind of interesting. I'm gonna assume he's dead, that he does die.
I mean, people are still theorizing that he's the man marked by flames, or the man with the flame scar.
Yeah. I don't know. I that's just kind of my. We'll see. Like, I feel at the same time, Emu wouldn't let him live. Also,
yeah,
I think he would prioritize his death.
If he does, Emu is just the sloppiest person.
Yeah.
I mean, he let Sabo escape.
Blackbeard escape.
Yeah. Like the whole the Gorosei and everything are kind of inept a little bit.
Admirals are way better getting their jobs done, to be honest.
I mean, Kizaru killed Vegapunk.
Vegapunk.
Yeah.
And he literally had to let Bonnie and Sentomaru go.
Yeah.
You know, because of his emotional thing. Akainu packed up Whitebeard. He packed up Ace. Kuzan let the pirates go so many times. Fuji's let the pirates go so many times. Green Bull was like the only one, but that took like a whole Yonko for backup, and then another Yonko and Luffy. So that was just a bad matchup. But the Marines tend to get a lot more done, you know, and I think that's why maybe Emu keeps Garp around, because he realizes him and his Gorosei are trash, you know. And I'll throw the God's Knights in there too, because they got folded.
Oh yeah, Garling is trash. Like
Totally.
He got like it looked like no diffed by rocks twice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of crazy that Oda did that, because they're definitely building and hyping them up, especially we're fighting them right now in the arc. So
yeah,
it's kind of like a weird narrative thing to kind of cut them down so aggressively like that.
But I mean, it's like, only a warrior of Rox's caliber is capable of doing this. So I don't know. Gosh, I feel like it's been so long since we've been in like the present story. Correct.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting back to it. I can't wait to see Sanji get Conqueror's Hockey.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility.
It's definitely happening this arc. It's just gonna happen, you know. I bet the whole budget of One Punch Man season 3 on it. So there you go.
All
$26.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a garbage fire too. But but one other thing, it seems like, especially with this flashback, the importance of Conqueror's Hockey seems to be like even more prevalent. So that's a point towards Sanji getting it, but it also I feel kind of diminishes some of the other Straw Hats, you know, because like, they can't.
Yeah,
they can't deal with the God's Knights even like this. So
yeah, the big three are, but at the same time, okay, so it's true, it makes sense, like the big three would only have the Conqueror's Hockey, right, because they're the big three. But sorry, Monster Trio, I don't know what I call the big three. At the same time, the God's Knights have been shown to be trash cans in terms of, I mean, look, they've been impressive in the arc now, but then we kind of get them to God's Valley, and then they're like really underwhelmed, you know, in the grand scheme of things.
Well, I mean,
so
they're up against like the top tier of top tiers here.
Exactly. And I guess Sanji and Zoro and Luffy and Scopper would be like the top tiers as well too, you know, and Loki, we'd throw him in there as well too.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what happens, because we need to keep reminding ourselves that this is Loki's flashback about Harald. So
and I am gonna call it Haruda's gonna get Conquerors.
Maybe.
No, it's happening, like, because how many people attacked Rocks? It was 6, right? 6 total.
Yeah, I think so.
And how many do we have right here? Monster Trio, Scopper, Haruden, and Loki. 6.
I think Usopp's gonna get it. This is Elbaf. He's gonna get his power up of Conqueror's Hockey.
Oh, Usopp hasn't even had that many good scenes. This is crazy.
Usopp, I think someone calced it out. Usopp hasn't had his like big thing in Dressrosa in 2014 in the manga.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Elbaf should be his arc.
I know.
Elbaf should be his arc. Like, it's like Robin's gotten way more, which is fine. I love Robin. You know, Robin has gotten way more. I'd say Nami's done more cool stuff.
Frankie found the mural.
Yes. Jinbei, I don't know. Man, Jinbei's been a bum. Never mind. No, Jinbei's been bad performance lately.
Yeah. Brooks got his whole thing with Gunko.
A Chopper, I'm trying to think about.
A Chopper jumped off the cliff to save Scopper.
Okay.
That's more than he's done in a long time.
It's par for the core. There we go.
But yeah. I mean, so do you think that this is like the end of God's Valley here? God Valley.
2 more chapters, maybe. That's it. No, 1 more chapter for God's Valley, and then maybe like 2 to 3 more chapters for the Loki flashback as a whole.
Okay. But like at this point, how would you rate the flashback? Because I'm kind of putting it on terms of like the Odin flashback. like there's definitely cool stuff in here, but I feel like some of the plot points are questionable. Like I'm still not totally sold about the whole Shaki thing. Like even Roger in this was like, "Oh, I'm only here to save Shaki."
Yeah.
And it's like I'm still kind of frustrated with that. And then just the underwhelming choreography of the fights and everything. It's just more clashes. And and I mean, there's definitely cool stuff going on, but I don't think in terms of like investment in characters, like Kuma, especially coming off the Kuma flashback, I don't feel the same thing as this. Well,
or like even Kizaru, bro. Kizaru was like more, well,
yeah,
you know. Sorry, go.
I was just gonna say, when Oda focuses on like one character or like a pair of characters as the through line, it works a little bit better. But
yeah,
I feel like this kind of lacks a little bit of focus, because it's like, oh, it's about Harald. Actually, it's about rocks. Actually, it's about God Valley. And
Garp and Dragon.
Yeah.
I would put it in like a B- tier, to be honest. And I think people are gonna get angry, but I don't think it was emotionally impactful. I didn't really feel emotionally connected to Rock, to be honest. Nor Loki. There was some good stuff, right? But my expectations were very high for the combat and everything. Like, oh, we're gonna God's Valley, and then there was no significant fights aside from this last one.
Yeah, we needed roof piece level of stuff.
Yeah, there was plenty of opportunities to like have, you know, our boy Bogart like come in and like take down Shiki. You know? Like, just, you know, give us the candy. You know, like, that was kind of my issue. Like, Router's crew did nothing. You know, like, we saved, you know, they could have been fighting the Gods Knights, right? They didn't have to save them all for like freaking rocks, you know. We've already gotten the Rock's feet. He off-screened an admiral, you know. So we didn't need more Rock's feet, you know. So anyway, that's just kind of where I would say criticism there.
I will say that I did enjoy Rox's character. I feel like he has more depth than I thought he was going to have. And that was one thing I was going to say. I mean, Garp of all people is the one that says that he's the one that recognizes Rox's sorrow, which when I read it initially, I thought it was coming from Roger, but it looks like it's coming from Garp of all people. So I thought that was interesting that Oda had him say that.
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of underwhelming. I wish there was more fighting. I mean, the anime is going to make up for it, but if you're just going for strictly by the manga, it's a little lackluster. And I feel like that's the way with like 102.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But I mean, with the new anime schedule, we could be getting like movie level quality stuff once this flashback hits.
Yeah, like One Punch Man. So please like and subscribe if you would not. Leave your comments below.
Okay.
Any closing thoughts?
That's about it.
Okay, cool. All right. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
See ya.